Right, this is me. I'm home with my bus. Take you for a wee look round. Because today we're going to start tearing the seats out. Oops. There we go. Wait a minute. Oh, big heavy door. Look. There we go. Lovely. Here we go. Here's my bus. So this morning I went down to my pal Andy. He keeps the horses in the glen, and we took the back seats out. He's going to use them. He's going to build like a wee bench and sit them on and have storage underneath. He's going to leave the seat belts on one for his wee grandson Louis. And he's going to put a steering wheel in front of it. God love him. What do you think then? That's my wee van for work. I've even got a telly. A wee telly. Totally wee telly. So today, the rest of these seats are coming out. And all the lettering on the sides. On the way home, I went to one of my favourite wee spots. And I got myself some of these. Wait a minute, I'll get you one. I'll show you. Like hedgehog mushrooms. They call them that because they get that wee jaggy stuff underneath there. Can you see that? Instead of gills and that, they're like wee jaggy things, but they're really nice. I'm going to cook them up tonight, but when you cook them, they don't go to mush. Excuse me. They must have quite a low sort of moisture content, because they do grow quite slowly as well. So they remain quite not like crunchy, you know. Meaty. So I might just cook some of them up and sprinkle them on a pizza, drown them in cheese, and have that for my dinner. Anyway, back to the bus. It's great to drive. I picked it up from Wolverhampton, and I drove it to my parents in Preston, and that was about a 2-hour drive, and it only, I filled up the tank, and it only used, I think it was £28 in fuel. So then to leave my parents to get back to my wee house, that's exactly 458 miles, and it only used just over 3/4 of a tank. And considering it's like driving a tank, that's very, very cheap. So me and my pal, we worked it out. That was about 25 or 26 miles to the gallon. Considering the sort of size of the tank and that. So there's my bus. That won't be a bus for very much longer. Okie dokie. So I'll take another wee video. I'm just away up to my pal Brian's to get my sockets. He just lives up the lane. Up the lane up there. You probably can't see because the sun will be in your eyes, will it? I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, up there. And we'll have it. All the seats ripped out. And you know, they're awfully heavy. The ones we took out of the back there didn't have the legs on like these ones. You see? So they'll be slightly heavier. So I'm thinking, when I take all this weight out, the stuff I'm going to put in, I don't think it'll be that much heavier with all my gear in it, because my framework for my bed, see, that box at the back just now, that there, that's the garage, and that's made of steel. So that's awfully heavy, so that's all going to come out, because my bed, if I can try and get this right, so my bed's going to come to about where these back seats are, and it'll be about this sort of high. So that's all going to come out, and I'm going to make a new box, but I'm going to use wood, so it'll be lighter than that steel. And then my bed will be up that height, like I say. That hatch, I'm going to reuse that. I'm going to take that off and put it above the bed lengthways, but then change the lid itself for a see-through one. and then I can lie in my bed at night and look at the stars and all that romantic stuff. And also, it means that I'm going to put a roof rack on with a decking, and it means that I can open it fully, and I can get up and just sit out on the deck, on the roof at night, you know, and appreciate the wonderful world. Aye, that's brilliant, isn't it? They're awfully expensive, them. I was pricing them up, and some of them are £800. Aye. So, it's a complete tear out. Aye, so that'll be my bed. My bed will be up there because the thing is, that beautiful cottage I've been living in for 9 years, all of a sudden I have to get out. So I'm filming this on Saturday, the 21st of September 2024, and my eviction date is Sunday, the 22nd of September 2024. And as you can see, I'm not going anywhere. This eviction notice was served upon me with a cold hand, and so I've no choice but to wait for the court to get me to go. It's called the First Tier Tribunal, and apparently that can take months. And so I need to buy myself some time because I live in a lovely wee glen, and I can't leave the glen because I'm the gardener in the glen, for one thing. My business is here, all my friends are here, and there's no houses, and there are some with the estates, but they're awfully expensive. They're like £900 a month. So I thought, well, I'll get myself a lovely big bus and convert it, and I'm going to live in it for a couple of years till I can save up and buy my house, because I was renting that house, and I never really liked renting because it's always like somebody holds the pin that can burst your bubble. And my bubble has been well and truly bursted. Life serves you an eviction, get yourself a camper van. So there you go. So all these, I'll show you what I'm doing today. So as you know, I'm going to take them out, but I'm going to leave that one seat in, because like I was going to say before, this is going to be my work vehicle. I've got maybe 25 gardens that I do all around the glen, and just 2 out with the glen, but no very far. So basically what I'm going to do is start my working week at the furthest part, at the very top of the glen by the station there, get that wee job done for Colin, then start moving down the glen, down the loch side, and then when I get to my last job at night, I'll get that one done, and then I'll just park up in between that job and my first job the next day. So it means that the boot has to be big enough to accommodate 2 mowers, 2 strimmers, hedge clippers, blower, all my fuel, all my oils, all my sundry items, bits of tools, and so it has to be quite big. But we're quite lucky because it's really a big boot, and I'll show you. Wait a minute. I'll show you. That's the stickers that I'm going to take off today with my heat gun. So I'll show you the boot. Now the boot's needing quite a bit of attention, but I'll take that off, get it on the workbench, and we'll get it all. Can you see? Awfully rusty. But we'll fix that. I've got some steel, and we'll fix all that. So that's it. So if you can imagine, you can see the boot. Now it's got quite a deep compartment here. So what me and my pal, who works with me sometimes, young Danny, what we're going to do, what he suggested, is we'll put a false floor in this bit, leave that down in there, because as you can see there's a big box in there, it's quite deep. It's probably, a good 2 foot deep. But it's no very, I can take all that out, and it's going to go further back, actually the width of the mattress, and it's a small double. So whatever that is, that'll dictate how big this is going to be. So all the wee things can go in the bottom there, and we'll make a wee ramp so we can put the mowers in there. And then the smashing thing is, wait a minute, is I've got this side door, can you see? I've got this side though. So when it's all changed, you'll open that. Sorry about the buzzer. You'll open that and you can put your strimmers in that way. Aye, that'll be bra. And my bed will be up there. And this will be nice as well, because when I'm in my bed I can open that. I can open that up, let some fresh air in. Right, I'll shut that door because it's beeping. That's where we took out the seats, so you can see that some Wayne's been peeling an orange and stuffing it down the back of the seats, and there's a can of Tango there. But look what I found. A lucky penny. I think I'll keep that. Put it in a wee frame inside my new house. Aye, I'll keep that. I'll leave it there so I don't lose it. Right, I'll shut this door. Then, what I'm going to do here is, I'll shut this and then you can see better. Aye. That big window at the back, right, so that, the bottom of the window there is about where my mattress will be, you see. So I don't want to be sleeping against a big piece of glass. So what I'm going to do is take that window out altogether and make a hatch that opens the same as the boot, you see. And I'll have a couple of wee windies in it that I can open, right. But then when I've got the hatch, it means when I'm lying in my bed, I can open the hatch up the way and lie in my bed on a Sunday, you know, or in the morning, any morning, doesn't matter what day it is. But Sunday's always nice, isn't it? And lie in my bed, have a wee lie in, have breakfast in bed with my hatch open, and even if it's raining, you know, it'll still be nice. So that'll be good. It'll be a challenge, but I've got steel, you know, I've a wee bit of grey matter, and I've got a welder, so hopefully I'll work it out. Then the roof, the whole roof, I'm gonna put a I'm gonna make a roof rack for the whole thing. Aye, and at the front, I've seen people do it and they have a decking. Aye, so that'll be smashing. So I'll put a wee decking up there so I can sit up there at night. And then at the back, it'll be like, you know, you'll see, obviously that's where the hatch will be. And then storage up there, you know, for like, you know, jerry cans and whatever. Put some gorilla boxes up there. And then there'll be there'll be solar panels either side. 1200 watts is what I'm going for. My chimney flue will be coming out somewhere. And then that'll dictate how big we can have the decking, you see. But that'll be smashing, eh? But I'll have the decking sticking out just, you know, maybe 6 or 8 inches from the front, and then a bank of lights across that. So that'll be bra, eh? Aye. It's lovely, isn't it? Needs a wash. So, that's my job today. Right. Well, I think I'll stop the video now and go and get my sockets. I might have a cup of tea first. Well, I'll not have tea because I don't like tea. I might have a cup of coffee first. What do you think of that? Look at my rowan tree. Beautiful, eh? Right, there you go, folks. Aye, and I shall... my rowan tree. Beautiful, eh? Right, there you go, folks. Aye, and I shall keep you updated. Do another wee video later as I'm pulling out the seats. Wish me luck. Thank you. Goodbye.